it's the established names of Team Secret coming up against yet another talented team that has taken in fresh players that are fairly inexperienced competitively, but have the mechanical skills to back it up. And this is something that both China and CIS needs to do at this point. They need to be able to match this high level of skill that we've seen come out of both America and Western EU over the past 2 years.
So what is this lineup from Team Secret? Break it down for me, because this almost feels like we're already in a new patch or something. This is a lineup that we don't look at all, except for maybe the OD and Wisp.
I mean, so you mean the strategical lineup, the actual heroes, or the players? Because player-wise, player-wise, I think Secret is interesting in the sense that they have what most people would regard as the best captain, probably the best offlaner.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the best mid laners. I think Arteezy is one of the most respected players amongst the rest of the pro players. He's just haven't had the same amount of results to back it up with. He doesn't have that first place finish in a major, basically. So that's where he sort of, that's
much backed out. And that is a big downside of the Nyx Assassin, right? Is that his timings are kind of easy to read. They're going to bottom. Nice. Follow up with the silence. They're going to be able to fully take down Universe before he has a chance to hit a button. That was out there is bait. He knows the rest of his team is going to be able to follow this up. They're going to immediately jump on a puppy, but the trap is sprung. Now the Red Secret come in. A big ultimate being dropped by Artur, already limiting the mana of Team Empire. Ramsey's committing here for Universe, but the damage is coming out from the Earth Spirit. They slow down this fight now. Secret going to be able to save Universe with that in prison. Maposhka continuing to get some damage out. Universe is going to be left behind here as Team Secret call quits on that team fight. Not really able to get the execution.
Pick somebody off, but who on Secret can you do that to? You've got a Hood OD that has demonstrated time and time again has a support behind them.
Oh, they didn't realize it, but that was actually a trap set up by Empire, and they fall through beautifully. Secret make the relocate in. Fortunately, Artur is going to be delayed by the Shalgrave, and he will be able to maybe get one kill. Not even that much. The imprisonment. They're going to go for the kick immediately, right as he comes back. Beautifully timed by Maposhka, a star Earth Spirit player being born here today. That we're really seeing his level at a high level play. Now Ramsey still has that ultimate. They might be able to catch more as Puppy. He's definitely dead. Universe is going to be able to get out. So two go down, make it a third. Universe at the very last second, he made that call. I'm going on the Spectre, relocating. At that last half second, he sees more of Empire and realizes it's a trap and blinks himself away. But by that,
both the supports, most importantly, you've got Eternal Envy, who just assisted walking over.
Artur just blinks right in. There are three heroes surrounding him. Universe is going to be able to provide him some backup for first. The kick comes in, they blow up Universe. Now here comes the relocate in as Pylon dies, hoping to be able to survive the 6 seconds required to be able to get Artur the hell out of here. 3 more seconds, but the nukes, they're coming quick and fast. It looks like Pylon dies will go down first. Artur has no chance in hell, trapped in a corner, and Secret quick on the retreat, but Empire have already won the big engagement. They might be able to get more. Yeah, the dagger's going to be able to follow Puppy. He has no out here whatsoever, and Empire just want to fight right outside of the Roshan pit. They immediately funnel in. They're going to be able to take themselves ages. Empire has finally got...
He relies on that haunt.
So like you almost, as stupid as this gonna sound, you almost consider putting on the Lion so that he's a factor again once he respawns, just because he's gonna be blown up so fast by this Secret lineup, because once OD releases anything on him, he's gonna go down, but those disables are valuable.
Spike carapace into the stun. Afterlife is gonna get taken out by Arteezy, but maybe not. The mech goes down. One more hit. They do manage to get the kill. Still though, the partner turn fired is gonna be able to take Artur in return. They do get the sleep out. That's only gonna be able to save Universe's life. It was just a tad bit too late to be able to save the others of Team Secret. Another gank Team Secret go for. Again, the Nyx Assassin setting up the relocate, but Empire so quick with the response are going to be able to catch 3 there as Puppy finally ends up going down.
Gotta win the game while this happens, so...
Are you saying Puppy isn't going to win the game?
Hey, right now it's
definitely close. Empire... They haven't been jumping the gun too much, and now they actually might have find the kill. They know the Wisp is down. Artur, he's open for the taking, and this is going to be a huge pickoff. They can actually take up, but of course they can. Empire rotated so many
just like dies.
Holy cow, yeah, Ramzes, he's already looking for more. Almost had Eternal Envy there as well. Jesus, that damage with the Menta style. Good read by Ramzes, though. These can actually be able to escape. He jumped over to his orb. Should be enough distance. He's still kind of slowed down, but does manage to get the Dream Coil to slow down Team Secret's
got to be careful
here. And they may stumble into a 5-man fight they can't actually win. The Spectre ultimate is up too. They see Eternal Envy. Can they actually lock him down long enough to be able to throw vent? That Song of the Siren. They pop their BKBs. Eternal Envy doesn't actually have an escape from here. The rest of the secrets start coming forward, but it's too late. Eternal Envy's already gone. A pilot like that gets him safe from the imprisonment, but both of these supports are just gone. And Team Secret, they're going to get fully wiped here if they're not careful. It's going to be two of their big down. Both supports are dead, and it's only Universe who's going to manage to get the escape with the TP out. Once again, Team Empire, they've been playing this patiently, and once again, they found the opening against Team Secret that's going to allow them to take a huge advantage. Is this Link TP out?
No. I don't think he has the damage with the counter.
Yeah. He needs to hit him a few times, and that's where the real threat comes in.
I don't think that's worth it for him. The value cloak there actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think the cloak makes the difference between a death and life there.
Without the cloak, he probably has enough damage.
Well, he sees Puppey, and that's actually going to be able to set up the Spectre ultimate.
Oh, God.
And Eternal Envy blowing the Song of Siren there, afraid that he was going to be the one who's jumped.
Oh, you've got the Naga Siren Radiant Illusions popping out, and you've got to cut through them, even losing 200-300 bits of your...
Oh, they actually go for Artur here. The Scythe of Ice opening up. The BKB already activated, but they get the relocate out. So they still manage to have the save. Eternal Envy is going to be jumped down. Diffusal constantly is going to be Scythe of Ice as well, and should be taken out here. The vacuum into the wall. Good setup there. That's going to be able to allow Empire to fully strike on a Team Secret. It could have just been a one pick up, but now it's going to turn into so much more as 4 go down from Team Secret, and Empire just opened up the base for themselves.
Probably actually pulled up a move called the Art Style, where he grabs himself instead. That's often also the quick cast.
Yeah, but regardless, I don't think the fight would have mattered.
No, it wouldn't have changed anything in this particular instance.
Yeah, it was pretty one-sided, but Empire just looking so dominant.
They're just falling apart. And now, Artur, buyback, he was the only one who had it. And now, dieback, immediate GG and DC out, and Secret are going to lose their very first game as a new team.
That's Empire executing on a very high level. This is not Secret losing, that's Empire winning.
Yeah, I actually completely agree. I think a lot of people are going to look at this game and say Secret played really badly, but you have to give just as much credit for Empire on the flip side of things. That relocate, bait at bottom, the way that they anticipated the lane switches, they did all the little things right.